Hello. How are you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something very exciting and incredibly valuable to talk about. If you're into coin collecting, or even if you just have spare change lying around, this video is for you. Don't skip a second because I'm about to show you how to check if your 1985 quarter dollar with the P mark is rare, valuable, and potentially worth tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, there are some coins out there from your everyday pocket change that can be worth anywhere from $35,000 to over $1.4 million. Keep watching to learn how to identify these rare coins and their true value. Alright, let's dive right in. The United States quarter dollar, minted in 1985 with the P mark, is one of the coins collectors are actively hunting for. But what makes this coin so special? It's all about the details, the condition, unique errors, and minting flaws. So, grab your coins and let's see if you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. Step 1. Understanding the P mark. First things first, the P mark. If you look closely at the front side of the coin, near Washington's neck, you'll notice a small letter P. This indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. While millions of these coins were produced, some have unique characteristics that set them apart. Step 2. Inspect the coin's condition. Next, let's talk about the coin's condition. A coin in mint state, meaning it's almost perfect and looks like it's just been minted, will be worth far more than one with scratches or heavy wear. Grab a magnifying glass and look for fine details, like sharp edges on Washington's profile and the lettering on the coin. Step 3. Look for minting errors. This is where it gets interesting. Rare 1985 P mark quarters can have minting errors like double die error. Check if the lettering or numbers on the coin look slightly doubled. This is a big giveaway. Off-center strike. If the design is not perfectly centered on the coin, that's another valuable error. Clipped planchet. Look for an irregular shape on the edge of the coin. It's rare but highly valuable. Step 4. Weigh the coin. Use a precision scale to weigh your coin. A standard 1985 quarter should weigh around 5.67 grams. If it's significantly off, that could indicate it was struck on the wrong planchet, which makes it even rarer. Step 5. Check for unique characteristics. Lastly, some 1985 quarters have unique metal compositions or anomalies in the luster of the coin. Look for a mix of copper and nickel that stands out differently than usual. These small details could mean the difference between a regular coin and a highly valuable one. How to determine value? Now that you know what to look for, you might be wondering, how do you figure out how much your coin is worth? 1. Visit a professional appraiser. A coin dealer or numismatist can give you an accurate evaluation. 2. Auction websites. Look at auction platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions to see what similar coins have sold for recently. 3. Grading services. Submit your coin to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade and increase its market value. So, there you have it, everything you need to check if your 1985 quarter dollar with the P mark is rare and worth a fortune. Imagine turning a single quarter into a payout of $35,000 to over $1.4 million. It's possible, and it all starts with paying attention to the details. Today's video is going to blow your mind. Don't skip it, because I'll be diving into the world of United States coins and uncovering the secrets behind the 1998 quarter dollar with a P mint mark. Plus, I'll show you how to check if your quarter is worth a whopping $25,000 or just $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, your spare change could be hiding a fortune. So, stick around to learn all the tips and tricks you need to know. Let's start with a bit of history about the 1998 quarter dollar. These coins are part of the Washington Quarter series and were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why they bear the P mark. Millions of these coins were made, but only a small number have unique characteristics that make them rare and valuable to collectors. So, what makes a 1998 P quarter dollar rare and worth a fortune? Well, it's all about mint errors, condition, and rarity. Let me break it down for you step by step. Step 1. Inspect your coin for mint errors. First, take a good look at your coin. Rare quarter dollars often have minting errors like double die outbursts, DDO, where you can see a doubling effect on the letters or numbers on the front of the coin. Check the words Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date 1998. If you notice any unusual doubling or misalignment, you might be holding a valuable piece. Additionally, examine the edges and the reverse side of the coin. Look for misprints, off-center strikes, or even missing letters. Errors like these can significantly increase the value of your coin. Step 2. Evaluate the coin's condition. Next, assess the coin's condition. Collectors and grading agencies like PCGS or NGC use a scale from 1 to 70, called the Sheldon scale, to determine a coin's grade. A higher grade means a better condition and a higher value. If your coin is shiny, clean, and free from major scratches or wear, it might be a candidate for professional grading. Even if it's not perfect, unique characteristics could still make it valuable. That's why it's important to examine every detail. Step 3. Verify with a professional or online resources. Once you've inspected your coin, consider verifying its rarity with a professional appraiser or using online resources like coin forums and auction sites. Look for listings of 1998 quarter dollars that have sold for high prices and compare the details with your coin. Websites like eBay and heritage auctions are great places to start. Step 4. Rarity and market demand. Finally, understand that the value of your coin depends on its rarity and demand in the collector's market. Some rare 1998 quarter dollars with significant errors have sold for as high as $25,000. Others in less pristine condition or with minor errors might still fetch around $80,000. Either way, that's a big jump from 25 cents, right? So, there you have it, a step-by-step guide to checking if your 1998 quarter dollar is a rare treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, always remember to check your pocket change. You never know when a small coin could bring you a big payday. We turn ordinary coins into extraordinary finds. You do not want to skip this video because today, we're diving into a topic that's not only fascinating but potentially life-changing. Yes, I'm talking about the 1970 United States quarter dollar with the D-Mint mark, a coin that could be hiding in your collection or pocket change and be worth between $47,000 and a staggering $2.2 million. You heard that right. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to check if your 1970 D quarter dollar is one of these rare, high-value treasures. So, grab your coin jars, stay tuned, and let's get started. Segment 1, a quick history of the 1970 D quarter dollar. Before we jump into identifying rare coins, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1970 D quarter dollar. These coins are part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The D-Mint mark tells us that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most prominent mints in the United States. Millions of these coins were produced in 1970, but only a very small number have unique characteristics that make them rare and incredibly valuable. So, let's talk about what makes these quarters worth tens of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Segment 2, what makes a 1970 D quarter dollar valuable? The value of a 1970 D quarter dollar comes down to three main factors: mint errors, historical significance, and rarity. Here's how you can identify if your coin is a hidden treasure. Step 1, look for mint errors. First, closely inspect your coin for mint errors. Errors are a major reason why certain coins are worth so much more than their face value. Here's what to look for: double die errors. Carefully examine the inscriptions on the coin, especially Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1970. If you notice a doubling effect, where the letters or numbers appear to have a shadow or duplicate, you've likely got a valuable coin. Off-center strikes. If part of the coin's design is cut off or misaligned, that's a striking error. Collectors pay big bucks for over strikes and repunched mint marks. Look at the D-Mint mark. If it appears to have been stamped multiple times or shifted, it's a rare minting error. Planchet errors. Check the coin's surface and edges. Coins struck on the wrong planchet, coin blank, or with incomplete designs are extremely valuable. Step 2, assess the coin's condition. Next, evaluate the condition of your coin. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, where 70 is a perfect, mint-state coin. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more valuable the coin. Even if your coin isn't in pristine condition, mint errors or unique features can still make it worth thousands of dollars. So, don't dismiss a coin just because it looks worn. It might still have hidden value. Step 3, verify its authenticity and rarity. Once you've identified potential errors, the next step is to verify the coin's authenticity and rarity. You can do this by 1. Consulting a professional coin grader like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll certify your coin and provide a detailed report on its condition and rarity. Point 2. Researching online auction sites such as heritage auctions or eBay to see if coins like yours have sold for high prices. Compare the details of your coin to those in the listings. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for unique coins, especially those from 1970 with Denver Mint errors. Segment 3, the big question: how much is it worth? Now, let's get to the most exciting part, the potential value of your 1970D quarter dollar. A standard 1970D quarter dollar in circulated condition is usually worth its face value, 25 cents. But coins with significant mint errors, high grades, or historical significance can be worth a fortune. In fact, some 1970D quarters have sold for as much as $47,000. And the rarest, most exceptional examples, like those with unique errors or in flawless condition, have fetched prices up to $2.2 million at auctions. Yes, you heard that correctly, $2.2 million for a single quarter. Just imagine finding that in your pocket change. Segment 4. Why check your change? This is why I always say, never underestimate the value of your loose change. Millions of people handle coins every day without realizing they could be holding a small fortune. By paying attention to details and learning what to look for, you could uncover a hidden gem that changes your life forever. And there you have it, your complete guide to spotting and valuing a rare 1970D quarter dollar. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always remember that patience and attention to detail are the keys to success in the world of coin hunting. Today's video is going to blow your mind, so don't skip it, not even for a second. We're talking about the 1967 United States quarter dollar with no mint mark, a coin that could be sitting in your collection right now and be worth anywhere from $50,000 to a jaw-dropping $2.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. By the end of this video, you'll know how to check if your 1967 quarter is a rare and valuable piece. Grab your coins, stay tuned, and let's get started. Main content begins. Segment 1, History of the 1967 quarter dollar without mint mark. Let's kick things off with a little history. The 1967 quarter dollar is part of the Washington Quarter Series, a design that began in 1932 to honor George Washington. However, the 1967 quarter is unique because it does not have a mint mark, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's just an ordinary coin. The lack of a mint mark is actually intentional. From 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all coins to discourage coin hoarding during a nationwide coin shortage. So, all quarters from 1967 are missing a mint mark. What makes some of these coins incredibly valuable are specific errors, rarity, and condition. Let's dive into how you can spot one of these treasures. Segment 2. How to identify a rare 1967 quarter dollar. Not every 1967 quarter is worth a fortune, but there are key characteristics that can make your coin stand out. Here's what to look for. Step 1. Search for mint errors. First, closely examine your 1967 quarter for minting errors. Errors are a major factor that determines a coin's rarity and value. Here are some of the most valuable types of errors. Doubled die errors. Look at the inscriptions on the coin, including Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1967. If you notice a doubling effect on the letters or numbers, you might have a rare doubled die coin. Off-center strikes. If the design on your coin is misaligned or part of it is missing, it's an off-center strike error, and collectors pay big money for these. Clipped planchets. Check the edges of your coin for a clipped or irregular shape. This occurs when the coin blank wasn't cut properly. Die cracks or cuts. Inspect the coin surface for raised lines or blobs, which indicate damage to the die used during minting. Step 2. Evaluate the coin's condition. Next, assess your coin's condition. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1, poor condition, to 70, perfect, mint state condition. A 1967 quarter in circulated condition is typically worth its face value, 25 cents. But if your coin is in pristine condition or has unique errors, it could be worth tens of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. The better the condition, the higher the value. Step 3. Verify its authenticity and rarity. Once you've identified potential errors or determined that your coin is in excellent condition, it's time to verify its authenticity and rarity. Here's how you can do that. 1. Professional grading services. Submit your coin to a trusted grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll certify your coin's grade and provide a detailed report. 2. Online auctions and coin forums. Compare your coin to similar ones listed on sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay. Look for coins that have sold for high prices and match their details with yours. Collectors are particularly interested in high-grade coins or those with significant errors from 1967, so don't overlook even minor details. Segment 3. How much is a rare 1967 quarter worth? Now, the big question, How much could your 1967 quarter be worth? In general, a standard 1967 quarter without errors or in circulated condition is worth 25 cents. But here's where it gets exciting. A rare 1967 quarter with significant errors or in mint-state condition can sell for as much as $50,000. The rarest examples, such as those with exceptional errors or a perfect grade of 70, have fetched up to $2.3 million at auctions. Yes, you heard me right, $2.3 million for a single quarter. Imagine finding that in your coin jar. Segment 4. Why you should check your change. This is why I always say, don't underestimate your pocket change. Millions of these coins were minted, but only a tiny fraction have the characteristics that make them worth a fortune. By taking the time to inspect your coins, you could uncover a hidden gem that changes your life forever. And there you have it, a complete guide to spotting and valuing a rare 1967 quarter dollar without a mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, remember that the key to success is patience and attention to detail. Let me ask you something, have you checked your loose change recently? Because today, we're talking about the 1965 United States quarter dollar without a mint mark, a coin that could be worth between $62,000 and an unbelievable $2.5 million. Don't skip this video because it's packed with valuable information. I'll show you how to inspect your 1965 quarter, identify rare and valuable ones, and unlock their true potential. So grab your coins, stay tuned, and let's dive right in. Segment 1. The history of the 1965 quarter dollar. First, let's take a trip back in time to understand what makes the 1965 quarter dollar so fascinating. In 1965, the United States Mint made a monumental change to the Washington quarter. Due to a nationwide silver shortage, they stopped using silver in quarters and began making them with a copper-nickel clad composition. This transition makes 1965 quarters particularly interesting, as some rare errors occurred during this process. All 1965 quarters were minted without a mint mark, which was standard at the time. But don't be fooled into thinking these coins are ordinary. There are specific features and errors that make some of these quarters worth a fortune. Segment 2. Identifying a rare 1965 quarter dollar. Now, let's talk about how to identify if your 1965 quarter is a rare and valuable one. Pay close attention because even the smallest details can make a huge difference. Step 1. Look for transitional errors. The most famous and valuable 1965 quarters are those with transitional errors. Here's what that means. During the transition from silver to copper-nickel clad quarters, some coins were accidentally struck on leftover 90% silver planchets from 1964. These rare errors are worth tens of thousands, even millions of dollars. To check for this, weigh your coin. A standard 1965 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, while a silver quarter from 1964 weighs 6.25 grams. Use a precise scale to see if your 1965 quarter is heavier. If it is, you may have a silver transitional error coin. Look at the edge. A 1965 quarter struck on a silver planchet will not show the copper core typically visible on the edge of clad coins. Step 2. Inspect for other mint errors. Even if your coin isn't a transitional error, it could still have other mint errors that add significant value. Look closely for double die errors. Examine the inscriptions, such as Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1965. If you notice a doubling effect on the letters or numbers, you've got a valuable error coin. Off-center strikes. If the coin design is misaligned or part of it is missing, that's an off-center error. Clipped planchets. Check the edge for irregular shapes or missing parts. A result of faulty planchets, die cracks or cuts, raised lines or blobs on the surface indicate damage to the die used to strike the coin. Step 3. Assess the condition. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-state coin. Even a circulated 1965 quarter with errors can fetch a good price, but coins in better condition are far more valuable. If your quarter looks pristine, shiny, and free of major scratches or wear, it could be worth a small fortune. Step 4. Verify its authenticity. Once you suspect you have a rare 1965 quarter, the next step is to verify its authenticity. Here's how: submit your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll certify your coin and provide a detailed report. Research online auctions, such as Heritage Auctions or eBay, to compare your coin with others that have sold for high prices. Check for similar errors or features to estimate its value. collectors are always looking for unique 1965 quarters, especially those with transitional errors or rare mint mistakes. Segment 3. How much could it be worth? Alright, here's the moment you've been waiting for. How much is a rare 1965 quarter worth? A standard 1965 quarter without errors or in circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents. However, if you have a rare transitional error coin struck on a silver planchet, it could be worth as much as $62,000, and for the rarest examples, such as coins in flawless mint condition or with exceptional errors, the value can climb to a jaw-dropping $2.5 million. Imagine finding a coin worth $2.5 million in your change jar. It's like winning the lottery. Segment 4. Why you should check your change. This is why I always tell people to check their pocket change, coin jars, and old collections. Millions of 1965 quarters were minted, but only a few have the unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. By simply paying attention to these details, you could uncover a hidden treasure, and there you have it, a complete guide to identifying and valuing a rare 1965 United States quarter dollar. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, always remember that patience and attention to detail are key. Today's episode is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, so don't even think about skipping this video. We're diving into the world of the 1966 United States quarter dollar without a mint mark, and let me tell you, some of these coins are worth between $60,000 and an incredible $2.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to check your 1966 quarters, spot rare and valuable ones, and understand why they're worth so much money. So grab your change jar, stay tuned, and let's get started. Segment 1. History of the 1966 quarter dollar without mint mark. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1966 quarter dollar is part of the iconic Washington Quarter Series, which began in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. However, the 1966 quarter stands out because of its unique historical context. From 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint removed mint marks from all coins to prevent hoarding during a nationwide coin shortage. So, all 1966 quarters were produced without a mint mark. But here's the exciting part: certain 1966 quarters are extremely rare due to errors or their exceptional condition, making them highly valuable to collectors. Let's dive into how you can identify one of these treasures. Segment 2. How to identify a rare 1966 quarter dollar. Not every 1966 quarter is worth a fortune, but some are. Let me guide you through what to look for. Step 1. Search for transitional errors. One of the most sought-after 1966 quarters is the transitional error. Here's what makes it special. In 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from silver quarters to copper-nickel-clad coins. However, some 1966 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. These coins are incredibly rare and highly valuable. Here's how to check if your coin is a transitional error or weigh the coin. Use a precise scale. A regular 1966 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, while a silver quarter weighs 6.25 grams. If your coin is heavier, you might have a silver transitional error. Inspect the edge. Regular 1966 quarters have a copper core visible on the edge, but a silver error coin will not show this copper layer. Step 2. Look for other mint errors. Even if your 1966 quarter isn't a transitional error, it could still have other valuable minting mistakes. Here's what to look for: a double die errors. Check the inscriptions on the coin, such as Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1966. If you see a doubling effect, that's a double die error, and collectors pay big money for these. Off-center strikes. If the design on your coin is misaligned or part of it is missing, that's an off-center strike, which is very collectible. Clipped planchets. Inspect the coin's edge for irregularities or missing parts. Die cracks or cuts. Raised lines or blobs on the coin's surface indicate damage to the die used in minting, adding to its value. Step 3. Evaluate the coin's condition. Condition is a major factor in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, where 70 represents a perfect, mint-state coin. Even circulated 1966 quarters with rare errors can fetch high prices, but coins in better condition are worth significantly more. Look for coins that are shiny, free of scratches, and have sharp details in the design. Step 4. Authenticate and verify rarity. If you think you found a rare 1966 quarter, the next step is to verify its authenticity and rarity. Here's how. 1. Professional grading services. Submit your coin to a trusted grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll provide a certified grade and detailed report. Point 2. Research recent sales. Check auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay for similar coins that have sold recently. Compare their details with yours to estimate your coin's value. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare 1966 quarters, so verifying your coin's authenticity is crucial. Segment 3. How much could your 1966 quarter be worth? Now, let's get to the most exciting part, the potential value of your 1966 quarter. A standard 1966 quarter without errors or in average circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents, but if your coin has a significant error or is in mint-state condition, it could be worth as much as $60,000, and for the rarest examples, like those struck on silver planchets or with exceptional errors, the value can soar to a staggering $2.4 million. Yes, you heard me right, $2.4 million for a single quarter. That's life-changing money hiding in plain sight. Segment 4. Why checking your change matters. This is why I always encourage you to check your pocket change, old coin collections, and even jars of coins lying around. Millions of 1966 quarters were minted, but only a small fraction have the features that make them valuable. By carefully examining your coins, you could uncover a treasure worth a fortune. And there you have it, a complete guide to spotting and valuing rare 1966 United States quarter dollars without a mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, remember that attention to detail and a bit of patience can lead to incredible discoveries. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our treasure hunting tips. And if you found any rare coins or have questions, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories.